Hi guys! Today's video is going to be about transferring drawings onto canvas for painting. So this drawing here I have is in my sketchbook, and I really love this drawing, and every time I see it I wish it was a painting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to take a drawing, transfer it to tracing paper, and then take it from the tracing paper onto a canvas like this. So if you stay tuned and you hit that subscribe button right now and follow me, my next video will be me oil painting this one right here. I know there are a lot of YouTube videos out there right now that show this technique, and that's totally cool. Just in case any of my subscribers haven't seen those or you didn't know about that, I just wanted to make this video for you guys. So please give it a thumbs up and keep on watching. What we'll be needing is your drawing, which my drawing is in my sketchbook. I am going to be using this drawing here. So you're going to need one of your drawings for this. So here's my drawing. You're going to also need some tracing paper, which I have here. And you're going to need the canvas that you're working on. So that's that. And one other thing you're going to be needing is some sort of black pen. Black enough to see through the tracing paper on the other side, but not so much so that it's going to stain and seep through your original drawing, because you don't want to ruin your original drawing. And the next thing you're going to need is charcoal. You can use any kind of charcoal. If you have vine charcoal, that'll work just fine. It's just going to be a little bit lighter, the transfer, so that will work. You can use a charcoal pencil. This will work also, but it's just going to take a lot longer. And then what I'm going to use, and the best thing to use, is compressed charcoal. You can use medium or you can use hard. I have soft, hard, and medium. Any one of the compressed charcoals are going to work better because it's just going to stick to the canvas better than vine charcoal. But any of these options will work, and that's what you're going to need. And also, if you would like workable fixative at the end after you transferred it, I don't have that, so I'm not going to be using that. But when I get to that step, I'll show you and I'll tell you, explain to you what you would do for that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start showing you how to do this. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take our drawing. So here's my drawing that I'm going to use, and I'm going to lay my tracing paper right on top of it. You can go ahead and you can tape the corners of your tracing paper if you want it to be more secure. I'm not going to do that because I'm comfortable working with it like this, but if you need it, go ahead. The next step is going to be to trace it. I changed my black pen that I was going to use into a black, just a regular black clicker style pen. I tested it here in the corner to make sure I could see through it, and I can. So you're going to want to trace it as much detail as you can so that you can get the most accurate transfer as possible. If you want to change it during the painting process, then you don't have to worry about it, but I'm going for as accurate as possible, so I'm going to try to get every single detail. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to speed up the video here so that it's not a really long video. So you're just going to trace everything. Now at this point you have your image completely traced. Hopefully you can see that. So I have my drawing now traced onto the paper, tracing paper. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this drawing away. I'm going to reference it later when I do my painting, but for right now I'm going to put it away. We don't need that anymore. Okay, now our next step is going to be to get our charcoal. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use compressed charcoal in soft and see how that works for me. I might switch to hard in a minute. And I want you to see how you can see the back. Can you see that? You can see through it. And that's what we want. We want to be whatever you're using. You know, if you're going to use a pencil, I just want you to be able to see it on the back side. Okay. Now you're going to take your charcoal and you're going to go over every single line, and you're going to want to make sure that you connect every line. You don't want any gaps. So Next, we're going to get our canvas that we're going to be painting on. We're going to put that down on the table. And for this step, if you want to use tape, this would be a good place to use tape so that you can really get it down perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get some tape. Okay, so once you have your tape, what you're going to do is you're going to take the side that you did the charcoal on. So you want to make sure it's the side that you did the charcoal. And you're going to flip it over. And you're going to place it where you want it on your canvas. Now make sure you line it up exactly where you want it on your canvas. I want it in the middle because I kind of want to do a vignette style painting with this. So let me go ahead and try to line it up the best I can. Now when you have it somewhere that you like, you can get your tape and you can start securing the edges. Get your piece of tape. And it doesn't matter if you get it on a piece of the tracing paper that...
Let me out! I'm stuck in your pocket.
Sorry about that. It doesn't matter if you get the tape on tracing paper that your doesn't have your piece of your drawing. Cut some of that away so that my tape sticks. Okay, you take your tape, you're going to take the tracing paper and you're going to secure it to your canvas. And I have one more piece, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to secure this corner over here. Okay, so this is what you should have, something that looks like this. Okay, now the next step is to take that same pen. You can also take a pencil if you want, or if you don't feel comfortable with that, if you're worried you're going to scratch or dent your canvas and you have a heavy hand, you can also use one of these blending stumps or
Okay, so my last part of my video cut off because my battery died, so all I was saying is get something sharp that you can outline and trace now the line that you traced previous. You're not going to want to trace all the charcoal that you're seeing here. You're just going to want to go over the lines that you made to start with. So if you're not comfortable using something sharp and you think you're going to puncture or rip or dent your canvas, you can use a tortillon. Blending stumps might work. They're a little softer than tortillons. This is a tortillon. They're a bit harder. So if you feel more comfortable with something like this, give that a try. I'm going to use a pen and I'm going to speed up the video so you can see what I'm doing. Once you traced over that outline, what you're going to do is you're going to lift up the bottom pieces of tape and you're going to check your work. You don't want to take it off completely in case you need to go fix something. Okay, as far as I can see it's good, so what you're going to do is you're going to take this off. You're not going to want to crinkle it just in case you need to use it again, so you're just going to set this off to the side. And on your canvas now you should have a very clean drawing. Your original drawing, of course, this is one is reversed, but it's still going to work out perfectly for you. And any little tiny mistakes that you made with the charcoal, you can go ahead and fix in Point in time when you
process.
have this nice clean drawing on your canvas, if you feel more comfortable spraying it with workable fixative, you want to make sure you do workable fixative, that way you can lay paint on top of it. I don't have any workable fixative, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be really careful and I'm going to paint the outline of this in some acrylic paint, and my final painting is going to be in oil painting. So let me go ahead and I'm going to show you the drawing one more time. The original drawing. Okay everybody, so this was my original drawing, and then
here is it transferred over on canvas. And as you can see, it's flipped, but that's okay, that doesn't bother me. So make sure you know that before you start this, that your image is going to be flipped. And then here is the tracing paper that I used to do it. So hopefully this video was helpful for somebody, and if you recreate this or you try this, you know, tag me on Instagram. I would really like to see if you give this a shot and if it worked out for you. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below for me and I will answer them as soon as possible. So yeah, if you want to see me paint this, I'm going to outline it in acrylic because I don't have workable fixative. I'm going to outline it in acrylic and do probably for the first layer in acrylic, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to paint it with oil paints. So stay tuned because that's my next video, and give this video a big thumbs up if it was helpful, and subscribe if you haven't. Bye guys, thanks for watching.